Hi Spartan Transformers. So today is day one. You'll see the program that I emailed out to you. I will do my best to explain some of this now. I will print it out for you, but I do highly recommend getting yourself a notebook as well. I wrote down the workout that I'm going to do in here, and to the right of everything I'm going to record what I used for weights, and you can also include how it felt. If anything felt weird, just let me know and I can give you a alternative. So the first thing that you're going to do is warm up. I gave you several options for a general warm up. So treadmill, walking, cycling, elliptical, row. You'll notice that with each of these, basically the warm up gets progressively harder as you go on. So with treadmill, walking, and elliptical, each minute, basically, you're increasing the intensity. So by the end, you really should be breathing a little bit heavier, working up sweat. With the cycling and the rowing, you are employing an interval technique. So doing 30 seconds all out, 30 seconds, chill, don't completely stop, but just go easy, 30 seconds all out. Reason for that is that interval protocol, we know, increases growth hormone in the rest of your workout, which theoretically could help you gain a little bit of muscle, which is always a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my warm-up. I'm actually going to dance because that's what makes me happy, and it definitely is a workout. And then I will meet back up with you guys for the specific warm-up for legs. All right, now that we've done our general warm-up, we're going to go into our specific warm-up, starting with calf eccentrics. So you don't have to elevate your feet on this. You can grab a step from the other room. And the squat rack's nice because you can hold on. Ideally, you'd actually do it over there so that this bar isn't in your way. But just for sake of showing you, you're going to go up on both feet, find your balance, and then focus on the eccentric, slowly lowering, feeling that stretch on the way down. Then put your foot down, come back up, stay on the same side, and then slowly lower down, bring both feet down, up on two, balance, and down on one. So that's going to be your calf eccentrics. And you're going to do that for 2 rounds of 30 seconds on each side. Then we've got our squat Ys. So you're gonna grab some light weights. If those calf eccentrics are too hard on one leg, just do both feet the whole time. So for these squat Ys, for me it helps to have my toes slightly pointed out, shoulders back and down, chest up, core tight. We don't want to be overarched or slouching. So if you have a little tilt here, bring that core back to neutral. And we're going to go down, pressing through the lateral side of the foot a bit more. Bring the arms out in front, hold it at the bottom, and then we're going to bring one arm back and then the other. Try and keep your arms straight the entire time. If that's too challenging for you, again, just hold on to something. Go down into your squat, something that'll help support you, and then you try and find your balance and just alternate. Same thing with that one. We're going to do 2 by 30 seconds. Then we have squat with ER liftoff. That means squat with external rotation. So again, I'm going to come down into my squat. Make sure your entire foot stays firmly planted on the ground. You can put your hands on the ground if your flexibility allows for it. If not, you can put your elbows on your inner thighs, and then from here, engaging the medial glute. I'm just bringing my knee away from my elbow. So my elbows are there. So see that time my big toe came up? That's what we don't want. So keeping your big toe down, because we really want this external rotation to come from the hip, and work on a little bit of ankle flexibility as well. Yet again, if that is too challenging, hold on to something in front of you, go down to whatever depth you can, and we're going to do the same thing. Externally rotating, making sure their toes, the big toe, stays down on that mat. So that's our squat with external rotation. Open up hips. So you're going to come down, back leg, and I gave you guys YouTube videos for all this. Back leg is in line with the hips at 90 degrees. Front leg in line with this hip, also at 90 degrees. And if you're like this, slumped over, you're going to turn, lift that hip up, face the front leg, and keeping your spine neutral, you're going to hinge forward, keeping the chest lifted. You're going to hold this for a good minute and a half or so. So you're going to chill here, and then after that, you're going to drive your knee and your shin into the floor as hard as you can for 10 seconds without moving your torso. So it's an isometric contraction. It's not going to look different. So right now I'm driving my shin into the ground, drive my shin into the ground, drive my shin into the ground. I feel all this stuff firing up. And then again, without changing your torso position, you're going to imagine like you're taking that weight off of the ground, lifting your shin up to your chest. If your shin actually comes up, that means you leaned back. So keep that chest forward and imagine like you're taking weight off of that scale underneath your shin. And then you'll do the same on the other side. Lastly, I did put some foam rolling on there. So if you want to foam roll through the calves, through the hip flexors, you can do that in between your sets throughout the workout.